Okay. I was thinking today, I always get involved in the elections and all that stuff, although I've been pretty good this go around, not wasting a whole lot of time on it. I still watch, I kind of pay attention to, but I don't have a lot of faith in it. Still vote. I don't tell people whether they should vote or not, that's up to you. I'll vote in this election, if they haven't. But looking back, I got involved in politics and voting and all that back in the 90s. I said in a previous video I was real big on campaigning against Clinton. I didn't want Clinton elected. And I took it real serious, and everyone thought I was crazy. But if you go back to then to now, 90s up to now, and you look at the amount of energy and time, even if it's just a little bit, if you added up all the energy and time I've spent on the topic of elections and who's getting elected and the country's going to hell in a handbag and vote for this group or avoid that group or whatever, if you add all that time up, it's really been a waste. We have civic duty, responsibility to vote. We're part of this thing. But if you add up all the time and effort I've put in, because I probably took it more serious than most people, which was a mistake, I could have done a lot more with that time and that energy. And so I look at it now where I'm paying attention to what's going on, but knowing there's really little I can do about making any kind of change. Unless you become an activist. Activists can be very powerful. You could be someone who's maybe writing or making videos that actually are getting a lot of views and influencing people. That's quite possible. We see that all the time. You can run for office, legislation, or be appointed to a position, a regulatory position in your community or whatever. But if you're just voting and debating back and forth over this, that, and the other thing, I wasted a lot of time with that. And I actually believe if I went back and from the 90s to now, had I ignored all of it and just kept my focus on what I was doing, I think I would have got a lot more done. I'm not knocking where I'm at now. I'm very happy, very grateful, healthy and alive and all this. I get that. But I should have been more selfish with my time and energy concerning the elections and the two-party system and all that. Unless I chose to, like I said, I'm going to run for assembly, or I'm going to run as a congressman, or I'm going to do this or that and get into that part of it. Maybe could have made change. I've had friends that did that. I have friends that are still in politics now. But they're actually, because they're on the ground floor. But me just voting or running my mouth about it, I really got very little done. I could have ignored it all and probably would have gotten far more done. Probably would have enjoyed life a whole lot more had I just ignored the whole thing. I hate to say it. And I said, we have a civic duty and all that. I get all that stuff. But like I said, I put a lot of time in, a lot of conversations and this, that, and the other thing. My political stance is the same. I'm still a right-wing wacko. But just one guy would vote. And I'm not in a position to, sway a whole bunch of other people and all that. So that's a different deal. But but the reason I'm making this video is if you're getting caught up in this election cycle, we've had an attempted assassination, you've got all kinds of funny business going on with this president right now, who's running this, that, and the other, stepping down, whatever the case is. Don't get caught up in it. Focus on yourself. Be selfish for your time and energy. How's your health? How's your weight? How's your relationships, the people that you're supposed to love that are around you? How's your faith? How are you doing at work? What about those projects you need to get done? Do not let them steal your energy and time when you could be using that to benefit yourself directly. Okay? Get selfish for your time and your energy. They're all vampires. They all want to suck the energy and the life right out of you. Don't let them. Don't let them. Because no matter what you do, think, or say, or whatever, we're going to have almost zero effect on this next election. Do your part, your vote, whatever the case is, unless you're running. there's really not much. You want to really benefit, make a benefit in the world, benefit yourself, financially, health-wise, get your stuff in order, and then the people around you be happier. Okay, I mean that's the way to be. Vote, get out there and vote for whoever you prefer, or whatever the case is. But do not let this stuff eat up your time. Do not go to bed with this on your mind. Oh my God, we're gonna lose the Republican. Hey kids, we've lost it. You know where we lost it? It's not so much in the politics. That's already gone. We could turn the politics around tomorrow. Okay? But our culture is in the shitter. I hate to use bad language. Our culture's shot. Western culture's done. That's the part that I really had to come. I said we could have a perfect voting thing going on and turn the government around, but the people walking around, the behavior and all the attitudes that they've got and stuff, you can't fix this stuff. This is really that's right. You know, I don't know what to tell you there. And you can feel free to disagree. I'm just saying. I don't think we're a lost cause. But it's not that change is coming. Change has already come. We've gone through that checkpoint. The world is different now. I really see it here where I live. It is different now. And where I see it is in attitudes and behaviors. People have no self-respect. They don't respect anyone else. There's no rules. It's totally without the rule of law for people that want to break the law. Good standing citizens, we're screwed. We got, we're paying for it all. But that's another thing. Be selfish for your time and energy, and be ready to adapt. I don't know how it is where you live, but I go to the grocery store at night on the way home. I'm very careful when I do that. Things are down and dirty now. It's guy come thump you on the head and walk away, and he's gonna get away with it. Guy pull stuff right out of pull your grocery bags right out of your hands and walk away with it. They get away. There's no crime. It's not a crime. So that's the rule of law. So that's where I think you need to focus your attention. We have real bad crime here. So that's where I don't need to be lost in some Biden Trump thing. I have to have my attitude, my focus, and my 6-foot space around me. I got to be on, okay? And I got projects to do. I got economy that's going all kinds of crazy. It's this, it's that. We got crime right here where we live going on. I ain't got time for this other shenanigans. So I really have to be focused and disciplined with my time and energy to get the most benefit for myself and mine and my people. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Don't get caught up in this election thing. If it doesn't go the way you think it's going to go, or if it's this or it's that. Here's another thing too. A whole lot of people think, oh, this is in the bag. Trump's got it in the bag. In the bag. Got it. No problem. Until the U-Haul vans show up. And a lot of people won't vote because they think he's got it in the bag. Once those it doesn't matter what, it can be a perfect setup. Once the U-Haul rolls at 8:05 p.m., and this that, hey, game over. So don't get your panties in a twist. Don't get disappointed. Don't put any heart. Don't put any feelings and emotion. Don't get emotionally caught up in this thing. It's just right now we are going through a transitional period. Okay, we are changing and turning into something else. Whatever we were in the 90s and the early 2000s, that's all gone. That's all behind us now. It's a whole new world because the behavior and the attitudes of the people in this world, it's all different now. It's a whole different game. And we got millions of people that just walked in. What's their game? What happens when they stop giving them money and shelter? And they're out there walking. Different game. So, be selfish for yourself and for your energy, how you spend your energy and how you spend your time. Get real focused on you and yours around you, what you got going on. This is the important stuff. The things I can touch and see, all this around me, this is the important stuff. What happens, who gets elected or whatever, that's really not important because it's probably going to go some other way that I don't want. And there's no guarantee of it, so it's just it's a waste of time. Anyhow, focus on yourself. Love you, God bless.